Alright, welcome to Devlog 0 for Ramsays RP. I'm gonna make this quick because we're going over the party mod and it is pretty bad of a mod because it is the first mod that I ever made for Garry's mod, and it's quite old. So yeah, I'll just get into it. First thing I'm gonna do is open up the party menu. You could use /party, you can use !party. Opens up your party menu. I'm just gonna create a party right away, so we're gonna just call it Ramsays Party, and description is going to be yes. Create the party, and here we are. You can have friendly fire on, off, and then you can disband the party. You can invite people to the party, and then you can try to view people's profiles, but it doesn't actually work. Let's just go ahead and disband. Show you that real quick. Cool, that works. Party's not there. Create the party again. Party's there. Cool. Next up, we'll try to invite. We're going to, the invite thing shows up behind. It's great. And yeah, very good margins here. Click invite on Garry, and then we'll go over to Garry real quick. And you can see Garry has got this party invite. We'll just bring him over because admin stuff, right? We can do that. Garry teleport. Nice. Alright, Garry is going to accept this party invite. And now, if Garry does party, look at that. Garry's in our party. We can see that there's a party here. We can't actually view it, but it's there. Right? 2 players in our party. Garry's here. We could try to view his profile. It's not going to work. We could leave, disband, invite. Now that there's someone actually in here, we can leave the party. And that should give Garry, like, ownership of the party. Yeah, so now Garry knows that he can disband the party, and he's the owner of the party, and he has to invite Ramsay back to the party. And Ramsay can get this party invite, but before we do that, let's go over to settings and let's do some things. So auto accept Steam friend invites. I guess we're not Steam friends, so it can't show that. Block non-Steam friend invites. Let's turn that on real quick. Let's decline this, and then let's get Garry to invite us again. And Garry sent us an invite, but we didn't get it because we're just automatically blocking it. So let's go over to turn that off. Invite again, and here we go. Block Steam friend invites. It's not our friend, so we can't do that. Disable decline sound. That's off, but you turn that on, and now the decline sound just doesn't happen. Turn that back off. Show you the decline sound again. There you go. And then these 2 functions have not been implemented, so they don't work. That's actually it for creating, that's the whole party menu. Actually, I'll show you the friendly fire because that works. So friendly fire on, off, I can't change it since I'm not the owner, but Garry is the owner. So Garry can come over, turn friendly fire on. No one is notified, which is wonderful. And then yeah, I could just, I can now shoot Garry. And Garry is 52 health now. Turn friendly fire back off, shoot Garry again. And he's still 52 health. And then Garry does the same thing to me. Shoot me, or maybe punch me. And you'll see my health in bottom left is still 100. And we'll turn it back on. And there you go. Doing damage. And that is everything for in-game. Let's go look at some code. So the code is quite disgusting for this mod because once again it was the first mod I ever made. So for sauce we got Lua and materials. Materials is empty. Lua's got just the auto run folder. And then yeah, we got a shared. We'll start in the shared. So shared, as you may know, is for client and server. But when I was making this, I don't know why, but I made some weird decisions. I'm gonna use the search property over here. This is like a search everything in like the master folder that I'm in. So I'm gonna just put disband party in here, and then I can see wherever disband party is made or are used. I mean, so we can go here, and we can see in a client file, we're recreating the disband party function, even though in the shared file, we've created a global disband party function. And this is shared, so this disband party function is already on both client and server. But we just like, you know what? I need to make that again. So I'm assuming this is only for the server or something. Probably would make sense. Yeah. So we get a lot of that. We got a lot of that. And then I don't even think like some of this stuff is used. Like, yeah, no, this is just, yeah, this is just here and never used once. That's wonderful. I'm assuming this is used, right? Yeah. Party.new, that gets used. It's wonderful stuff. Like, the code inside is not that bad. Like, I'm assuming this is fine. Yeah, like, we've got a bunch of checks. Check if party name already exists. Like, perfect. Create a new party instance. And, yeah, create the party. Store the party. And then return the party to you. Like, it's fine. It's not, like, insecure. But, like, the way it was put together is not good at all. We can add member, add invite. Are these actually used? Apparently. Yeah. But yeah. Moral of the story for the shared file is a lot of the stuff doesn't get used or it gets recreated. This stuff could be like moved to its own file to like clean up a little bit, but yeah, all these net.receives and all this network stuff could go to its own network file. And then these hooks could go to their own hook file. Just a few little things that you could fix up. Then we've got the most disgusting file, the 1030 line file of just UI, because apparently we have to make all of our UI in a single file back then. That was something that I did, apparently. This was my nightmare. This is the main reason that I didn't want to come back and fix any of this. Because, yeah, who wants to work in that file? We're just gonna not. And then we kind of have, like, the same thing. Except, like, it's half as long. And this is, like, this is where I use all the UI. And it's great. I don't want to go over this too much. There's create page button. That's your 3 buttons at the top. So if I go in the party section, this is my party, parties and settings. That's what these are. Yeah, I don't really want to go over a bunch of this code because it's disgusting and no one's gonna enjoy it. CL_hook. Yeah, so this is where we have that one player chat, and we could add all these other hooks that we have somewhere. I don't know. I think that was in the server. So yeah, all right, doesn't matter. You'd have to do an sv_hooks.lo. Yeah, it's pretty boring. But you've seen the mod. Showed you how disgusting the code is. That's about as far as I want to go because no one's interested in actually looking at the code. So yeah, until next time, enjoy. If you made it to the end of the video, thank you so much for watching. The server that I am working on is called Ramsays RP on Garry's mod. If you just go over to internet, DarkRP, and then search up Ramsay, you should be able to find the main server here. It's got a custom map. Everything is pretty custom on it, except for the tab menu, of course. I will put the join link in the description for the Garry's mod server, and we also have a Discord server. In there you'll find a bunch of updates about live coding for the server, and sometimes I go live on Twitch, so you'll see notifications for that. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day.